Now, next one is the cattle man. This is very simple. So even if I don't pull out my calendar, you understood everything, yeah? Yes. Oh, good, good. The Buddha says, so if you want to rain, rain God, go ahead and rain. You remember? Wow. How do you remember such things? 5 names take so long to remember. The 7 gifts, can you please do it again? Repeat again. So the cattleman Daniya saying something like, my wife is composed, not wanton, is charming, has lived with me long. I hear no evil about her at all. So if you want rain God, go ahead and rain. He even had a good relationship with his wife. That's all men want, right? Have a house, a roof house, and a wife who is a good wife, faithful wife, and nobody talks bad about her even, so it doesn't matter if it rains or shines or thunder, meaning he feels so snug in his little life. Wow. He thinks the death will not come, perhaps. He will not think that any accident that will befall him, perhaps. Maybe he doesn't know what tomorrow brings. Yeah, so he thinks he's safe all the time. Life is not like that. Yes. If he doesn't practice, he could be in for a big surprise sometimes, like many people in this world, not prepared for that. No matter how much of insurance you have, when the angel of accident comes, nobody is there to insure you immediately. Maybe you can take some money later after you die or are crippled, but it won't be useful for you at the time of the accident when you have pain and you fear and you're helpless and nobody will help you. And even if your wife, maybe she's with you now, she might not be with you tomorrow due to life. Unexpected events that are always happening to you, yourself, and your loved ones or non-loved ones. Anyone can always have some trouble anytime. But he feels safe, just with some cattle and some, a little roof on his life and his little wife, and he feels okay. Rain God is just a symbol for rainy days, the day that you don't expect some trouble, but he has all covered, he thinks. And the most fearful situation for all men and women is that his wife or her husband betrays them. Husband or wife betrays them. So even his wife is good, so what more does he want? You know, everything is perfect. He's all snug, feel safe, all covered. And he thinks it's going to be like that all his life. Might be, maybe not. So the Buddha doesn't rely on any of that anymore at all whatsoever. So he said, my mind is composed. Instead of the wife is composed, the other, himself. The Buddha say, my mind is composed, released, has long been nurtured, well tamed. No evil is to be found in me. So if you want rain God, go ahead and rain. The thing is, his mind is already all empty of anything that could entangle you in this world, attract you or catch you or make you imprisoned. So his mind is already released even, not just composed, and has long been nurtured in a good way, well tamed, because we nurture in higher lofty ideals and spiritual nourishment. So it's all well tamed now. So no evil, he looks inside and he finds no evil within himself. So he doesn't care whatever happens, what disaster or not, safe or not safe. The Buddha feels secure all the time in his own spiritual wisdom and purity. The thing is, this man with the cattle, the cowboy, he looks to others instead of looking to himself. for security and truth, safety and wisdom and peace. He looks to others. He looks, here, his cattle are grazing in a big good meadow. His that is all well and rain-proof. His wife is good and virtuous, so he feels happy. But the Buddha is the opposite. He looks within himself instead. That's the place where you should look. Because if tomorrow his wife leaves him, then whom would he look to see the virtues? And if the cattle was dead or something happened, some disaster, some sickness, dead, then how could he feel that everything's okay in the meadow, nothing anymore, no cows anymore? And what if the drought comes? There's no grass in the meadows, no water. What if something befalls him and his fortune so that he has no money to repair his roof, or even he has to be forced to be out of his house? Then where would he look to for security and safety? Everything is transient in this world, as you know very well. Many people, very rich and famous, suddenly everything is gone for some reason, or disaster befalls them. We can see nowadays plenty, disaster, and a lot of houses kaput in no time, and people lose everything, including their loved ones that they were so happy with. So the wise thing is to be like the Buddha. Look within yourself and rely only on yourself, because you have the Buddha inside. That is a person you should look to and rely on and be happy in his company. Your Buddha nature inside. Do not look to the other person. Yeah. Wow, you just wake up or what? I saw so much and now you clap? Why so late? Okay. You just sit there and what? Did you listen? Did you listen to what I said? And you can hear, right? Yes. Yeah, because sometimes the microphone or the voice echoes, and you can't hear very well. But never mind, we have Supreme Master Television. You can always rely on that. At least, So, of course, we can rely on Buddha for the blessing, yes, and for anything that you think the Buddha might help you with, or Jesus Christ might help you, or your master might bless you with. But you have all this in you as well. So look for it, develop it. Lift it up, look at it. Yeah, now you overdo it. I haven't even finished the sentence. It's good. Good for my ego, thank you. If I had any ego left, to be frightened, gone away already. So you understood up to now, right? Yes. So no evil is found in me. That's where you should arrive. Like when you can proclaim to yourself. No need to proclaim in front of everybody or friends or family, nothing. When you can look inside and proclaim to yourself that I found no evil within me, then you are Buddha. Okay? So no need for anybody to certify it, give you a certificate, like a doctor degree or something. It's a 5th day already, right? Oh, 7th day or today? 7th day? No. Is the last day today? Oh yeah, of course, it's the 30th. I forgot. Oh, so you see the difference, huh? My eyes are all dry, huh? So the rain god didn't rain, huh? And very little, huh? It's ready. We don't care. My roof is is fixed. My wife is very good. Very virtuous. I don't have one, so no problem with the wife at all. When you sit under here, you can say, I have no fear. The rain god can rain. But if you sit in the middle of the desert or jungle like the Buddha, or under the tree in the desert like Jesus Christ, then I don't know what you say. Probably you wouldn't say rain, go ahead, rain. Rain, if you rain, you want to rain, you rain or not. Yeah? Or if it's a storm in the desert, you have desert storm. You cannot say, oh, stormy God, you can storm. No, you will be buried under. And before that, your eyes and everything will be, oh, terrible. Not like Lord Mahavira, he could withstand it. Probably it was in symbolic, or maybe not the outside, but the inside. Because sometimes, like the master suffers, you don't see. So it could be like invisible sandstorm, or other kind of attack, maybe also in the astral level. So maybe the Lord Mahavira saw it, or other people nearby could see it. But it could be not physical. Yeah. But still, that doesn't mean anything good, huh? Yeah. Sometimes it's even worse if it's invisible. Just like some people, some witchcraft, they use an invisible knife to kill people. And the person doesn't see any knife around him or in his body, but is suffering a lot. Some wicked black magicians, yeah. The cattle man continued, he said, I support myself on my earnings. My sons live in harmony, free from disease. I hear no evil about them at all. So if you want rain God, go ahead and rain. Yes. Wow, it's a perfect life. Huh? To be honest, in this world, the life he has is perfect, 100%. His wife is good, there's no trouble from her so that any other people can come and blame him or make trouble for him. His sons also live peacefully with everyone and with each other. So he truly has no problem in this life. Yes. And even the sons have no problem with anybody outside the family even. So it's all perfect, yeah? It seems perfect. But listen to more perfection, a more perfect life. The Buddha. I am in no one's employ. He has no boss. Yeah? I wonder the whole world, like the monks, yeah, on the reward of my awakening. No need for earnings is to be found. So if you want rain God, go ahead and rain. You know everything. Right? What for do I keep saying anything? You see, one relies on every material thing that he can earn and keep to make him feel safe and proud and, secure. One relies on nothing, absolutely nothing. He didn't even earn any money. He has no boss. He has complete freedom. Yeah. So he wandered around anywhere he wanted to. And he earned the reward, his upkeep, by his awakening. Yes. And no need for earnings is to be found. No need to ask him how much he earns a month. No need for paying taxes or anything. Truly, this is really a beautiful life. When I wasn't a master yet, I had very little money from my working before, Not many years, but in Germany, in Europe, you can take out your pension in advance. And I even took that and offered it to some masters, yeah, or any ashram where I stay. And one time I had almost nothing. But you don't feel this heavy burden, You don't worry about the tax payments. You don't worry about if your building here or your ashram is legal or not. You don't need to worry about paying for employees or buying this and that, nothing. At that time, I was happier than now. Oh, of course, I'm happy now in different ways, I'm happy that I'm blessed to be able to remind some people to live a virtuous life and to save lives apart from their own, to save them from suffering, from hell and retribution in this lifetime, and save some animals' lives, yeah, and save maybe the planet, yes. I'm happy, of course, it's a different happiness. It's a bigger happiness, yeah, it's more satisfactory. But at that time, for the worldly situation, I was my best. That's all I wanted to do. Not to worry about anything. Not to have a house to even to pay a mortgage on, or to pay tax for my motorcycle, whether or not I pay tax on time or not. You know, when you have something, you always worry about the things that run after you. The tax, time, you know, the business, all kind of things. If you have a house and you have to worry about it, if it's leak, and then you have to keep cleaning it, you know. So truly, if I could have stayed in India, continue the life of a so-called disciple, or gone from one ashram to another, or just wander around with very little possession. I had little. I have only 2 pairs of pyjama, Punjab, and a stick, wooden stick that I found in the forest. I truly understand what the Buddha was saying, you know. The life of no burden, no regrets, no connection with anything but connected to everyone. Feel so light, so beautiful, so free. I had less than what I have now, very, very much less. As I have told you already, I could eat some chapati. I baked myself with the wood I found in the forest, dry wood, and just some water, you know, and then boil the water and drink. And sometimes I couldn't afford a samosa because I couldn't say no to myself, but otherwise I could not really afford it. I didn't have a lot of money, but I felt so good. Compared to now, physically speaking, I feel like a prisoner nowadays. Yeah, I can't go anywhere without being recognized. Even my own kitchen, you know, want my attention instead of giving me what I need. They want what they need and make trouble. Just to go near the master and want to chat, or one master to look at you, maybe touch your head, etc., etc. So much for selflessness. Selfless, you know, lecture all these years. Humans are humans, they don't change. Yeah. So now we continue with the 2 opponents. You can see the opposite, huh? You can see the opposite kind of life. Which life do you prefer? Tell me honestly. The life of a Buddha, wandering monk, or the life of the cowherd? Life of the Buddha? Yes. Really? Wow. Tough. Really? Yes. How many of you want to be like a monk, the Buddha's life? Raise hand. Okay, stay here. I will feed you and clothe you as monks. Stay. I have enough money to feed you all your life and give you 2 pairs, 3 pairs of clothes. If you stay. If you have no problem at home. If you really think you're worth it, you can stay, I don't mind. The life of monks also has tests, a lot of tests and temptations, make you fall. Not because you are bad being or humans, but your karma is calling everywhere, every step of your monkhood. Very difficult to go steady, no. The more you want to be free, the more shackles you will find. And everybody else look at your monk robe, expect things from you. Blessing, praying for them, and whatever. Or looking after their cows, remember the oxen? Yeah. Or building hospital for them, etc. Like the Reverend Nun Cheng Yen in Taiwan. Tzu Chi Gong De Hui, yeah. Compassionate association, something like that. Yeah. They will expect a lot from you and give you nothing. Maybe a very little offering, an apple and orange, and expect you to pray for their whole family and 5, 6 generations as well. They will not just be with you, respect you, but they expect things from you. That's what makes many monks and nuns' lives difficult. because I cannot fulfill the expectations of other people who do nothing, just one thing from you. When I was invited to be an abbess in a small temple newly built in Germany, oh my God, I wish I had never accepted that invitation. Phew. They kept calling me all the time to the temple, and especially one woman. She was telling me hours on end about how her husband was unfaithful to her, blah, blah, in detail and everything. And I said, oh, okay, that's enough. I heard about that already. Could you please let me go? I have to go do so. You are not a monk. You have no compassion. You have to listen to me. You must make me feel comforted. How can you not listen to me? I am suffering, and you don't want to listen to my pain. You are no monk. You have no mercy in your heart. Blah, blah, blah. She scolded me a lot. Yeah, but after 2 hours already, same stuff. She keeps telling me how bad her husband is and how faithful she is, how much she's in love with him and he is not. So I said, you're a Buddhist. You should know sometimes karma breaks you up or brings you together. And when the karma is finished, then there's nothing much you can do. You should accept it, move on, maybe find another husband who is more suitable for you. No. Continue her old story all the time. Every day she talked no end. And if I wanted to stop, she scolded me that I was no nun, that I had no love in my heart. Hey, she doesn't care that I have to take care of other people who come to the temple. She doesn't care that I have to do liturgy, a morning, evening service in front of the Buddha. She didn't care, I had to listen to her no matter what time, midnight, 2, 3 in the morning, Sunday, rainy day. Oh man, if any nun met this kind of lay disciple, I think she'd run away from the temple. Even if she continued to be a nun, she would hide herself somewhere. Nobody would find her. Only monkeys or rabbits, they have no problem with you. Yeah. Truly, when I live in Himalaya, some part of Himalaya, many monkeys were around. And if I had some peanuts, I gave it to them. But they never quarreled with me. They never criticized me that I had no love, that I gave them only peanuts and nothing else. No, very grateful and friendly. But if you are with another human, just one even, you will have trouble. She will make trouble for you. She will give you trouble. She will give you many pieces of her mind. So no matter if these pieces are good or not, she will make trouble. Yeah, I was in that temple in New York. I told you, huh? And there was one of the other nuns who came, and I told you about already. She disrupted herself, just very normal, didn't want to be nun anymore, and came to my temple, stay there. And she always wanted to talk about anything. She was very talkative compared to me, and I say, no, please go and bow to the Buddha or meditate. You know how to meditate. Yes. I have to go now meditate. Even if I went on retreat, she's like a lot of love letters under my door, complaining about anything. The whole story, always, every day. So as long as the master abbot was not in the temple, I shut myself in my room, did retreat. She still could talk through the letter, She wrote letter and slide them under the door for me every day. I can't remember what she was talking about. Yeah, this is a problem. Just one more extra ex-nun, and your life is different already. I don't know why she had to talk a lot like that. Contrary to me, before I took over this job, I didn't talk a lot. I wrote things, I read books, but I didn't talk. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And talking to them a little bit only make me feel very tired, contrary to now. Okay, we continue, huh? Do you have a bus to catch? If you have to go, you go. Don't make trouble. Your visa, your family, your debt, okay, your work, that's what makes you go. Nothing else, okay? Not me. Okay, this is a cattle man. talking again. They had a long conversation. Maybe they met each other and then talked, okay, and somebody recorded it. So the cattleman, there are cows, young bulls, cows in calf, and breeding cows. And a great bull, the leader of the herd. So if you want to reign God, go ahead and reign. I mean, he has so many possessions. Animals were people's security in the old times. Yeah, if they had a lot of animals, it means they were well off and they were secure, because the animals breed more siblings, younglings, and then they would get more and more rich, and they could sell them, milk them, or do whatever, showing off. And before, in the old times, when you wanted to marry a girl, instead of, SM Celestial jewelry, you give them cows, pigs, as a dowry,
Yes.
Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes.
In Vietnam, it was like that. Also some jewelry, if you could afford it. If not, how many cows they would demand. And a mattress to sleep on. And some new clothes maybe, but cows, pigs, goats, that was the foremost demand for my daughter. Imagine that. You exchange your precious, living, human, beautiful being for some cows and feel very happy. Lucky nowadays we exchange daughters for cars, maybe, for some gold. Similar. It's like business. So don't do business in your life, in the life of your children, okay? Of course, nowadays your money talks, you have to have it in order to feel safe, So if you want a daughter of somebody, the father immediately asks, how much do you earn? How much can you give? How much do you have every month so that you can take care of yourself and my daughter? And maybe one boy says, about $5,000 per month. So the father is happy. Okay, for that I give you another 5,000 together, so you'll be okay then. So how do you expect to get that 5,000? Are you working in some good job? No, that is from your daughter's pocket. From her monthly allowance. Yeah. 5,000. Because the daughter of the rich family, she has her monthly allowance, and that's just okay for him already. The father of the bride thought that he was working to earn that. So the Buddha says something here. There are no cows, no young bulls, no cows in calf or breeding cows, no great bull, the leader of the herd. So if you want rain God, go ahead and reign. It's even better, right? You don't have to worry whether or not the cows will have a meadow full of grass, or where to find the water for them, need to have a cowboy to tend to them, and need to tend to them when they're sick, or if too much rain, maybe they got a cold or something. Nothing to worry about. You have nothing. There was a story about a yogi, Originally, he had nothing. Like Buddha's disciples. He went out begging. Then he needed milk. For some reason, he liked milk. So he went out begging for milk every day, also for food. So one of the people said, I give you a cow. So every day you can have milk. You don't have to go out in the rain to beg for milk anymore. So the yogi thought, oh yeah, okay, why not, That's convenient. Okay. So then because he had a cow, he must have somewhere to live, so that he could have some grass or garden, to keep the cow before he was wandering around. So okay, somebody else gave him a grassy yard and built him a little hut to stay. And then because they built things and they brought in utensils and all that, then he had to have somebody to wash and take care of the house. First he had the cat, and then he needed milk for the cat. And then so he had the cow, and then he had to take care of the cow, with the grass area, had to take the cow out and then he got tired. He thought he needed another person to take care of the household. He had the house now, and then the cow had to be fed, and then so on and so forth. So then he had a woman. You know the story, the rest, right? And then, of course, he had children, and that's finished. The story is finished. No, I was wrong. I mean, he is completely finished. So, the more you have, the more trouble. Yeah, sometimes because I have so many things, that sometimes I want to just leave it all, just go with just one pair of clothes or two, in whatever small bag I can carry. That's the life I had in India for at least 2-something years. Yeah, and I was very happy. Very happy. It was a very happy time. The freest time I ever felt. So free. You just feel so light and so free. And even you find just some little wood to make a little fire with the 3 stones and cook your own spaghetti. Oh, you feel so good. Really, you don't understand how good it feels. Like life was so free. You take care of yourself. I was very skinny then, very skinny, and the skin was so tan, so dark. If I had gone to Africa, they would have probably taken me in. Any tribe. Oh, sister, welcome. Yeah, I was that dark. Because I live outdoors, and I sat on the Ganges River to dry my clothes and myself. I just couldn't care less about sun or wind or rain. Yeah, my clothes sometimes were soaking wet. I didn't feel anything. I wasn't sick. Until I went to a warm area. Okay, now, truly, if I could live like that again, I would anytime. If I could just forget my lovely karmas. A beautiful attraction. All right, so the cowhead still did not give up. He wanted to argue his case. So he said, the stakes are dug in, immovable. The new munja grass halters well woven. Not even young bows could break. So if you want rain god, go ahead and rain. Meaning he takes care of everything perfectly. Like he put the stake very deep in the ground so they can hold the grass and everything. And maybe the cow stable is very, very secure. Even young bulls cannot break out or go in to mess up his secure, perfect, manicured life. So he didn't care if it rained or shine. Very good. So the Buddha said, having broken my bonds like a great bow, like a great elephant, tearing a rotting vine, I never again will lie in the womb. So if you want rain god, go ahead and rain. Meaning he will never be reincarnated again as a human. Unless he wanted to, of course, unless he wanted to. Meaning he is completely free already. Nirvana is the only place to go. I never again will lie in the womb. Wow. What a nice statement, huh? Nice situation, nice state to have, spiritual state. Instead of worrying about the bow breaking out of the stable, Buddha broke his own prison, his own bondage. So he felt very, very free now indeed. Huh? He knows he's completely liberated. Wonderful. Can you say that already? Any of you? Huh? Not yet? Almost. Almost there, right? A little bit. Yeah, you will be. Okay, you can. you will. I'm sure of that, because you're very sincere. Just sooner or later, huh? Okay, you'll be free, completely free. If you don't commit any great sin, like slandering the Buddha, hurting the Buddha or the Sangha, yeah. Or if you don't lie about your spiritual level, to cheat others, to profit yourself, or to gain the worship of your followers, for example, if you don't kill anyone or any beings, then no matter how lazy you are, I can always help you to bring you up to my house, my new house. And be vegan. Vegan, okay? Not just anything. Vegan. Make peace. All right. I guess the cowboy is dumbfounded now. He had nothing more to argue about, so he stopped. Before, he say one sentence, the Buddha say another opposite sentence, and then he opposed the Buddha again, and the Buddha had to explain again, and he opposed again and again. Now he shut up, finally. The great cloud rained down straight away, filling the lowlands and high. Hearing the rain god pour down, and Daniya still continues to say, oh, I thought he shut up. So Buddha has only one minute, and then he came in now, the cowboy. How great our gain that we have gazed on the Blessed One. We go to him, the one with eyes, for refuge. He's praising the Buddha now. He probably understood at last. So, may you be our teacher, great sage. He addressed the Buddha as a great sage. May you be our teacher. My wife and I are composed. Let's follow the holy life, under the one well gone. Well gone meaning the Buddha is no longer in this world, even though his physical body is still there. So he said, let's follow the holy life under the one well gone, meaning the liberated one, meaning the Buddha. So they wanted to become monk and nun together. Wow, now that's a good thing. Yeah? Gone to the far shore means liberated, yes. Of aging and death, let's put an end to suffering and stress. Meaning far away from life and death, from aging and death and suffering. Put an end to suffering as well and all the stress. They wanted to become renunciates, Buddha's monk disciples. And now what? Guess who's coming?
The rain.
The rain did come already. The great cloud rained down straight away, filling the lowlands and high. Remember? Hearing the rain god pour down, the cowhead has said so. Yeah? How great our gain that we have gazed on the Blessed One. The rain here could mean that the true teaching of the Buddha was showering on them, so awaken them, wash them out, wash away all their accumulated dust of ignorance. Okay? Yes. And then suddenly the cattleman awakened. Yeah? So he praised the Buddha. Immediately he wanted to leave home, yeah, and lead the holy life of monkhood. Yeah. And go to the far away shore, away from life, death, suffering, and stress. Yeah. And then guess who's coming? Sakya. No, was Mara. Maya came in now. Oh, how? How can he be awakened so quickly? They just tended the cows yesterday and today they want to be monks. So not possible. Let's see what he said. Those with children delight because of their children. Those with cattle delight because of their cows. A person's delight comes from acquisitions. For a person with no acquisitions doesn't delight. You understand that? Oh, he say the opposite. He say, if you have children, you'll be very happy because you have children. If you have cows, you'll be happy because you have a lot of cows. So, people in this world are happy if they have some acquisitions, meaning possessions, right? They got something, so they'll be happy with that. Because if you don't have any possessions, you won't feel delighted. He wanted to ruin. You can see that, huh? He wanted to pour them back to their old habitual life. Go back to your children, your wife, your cows, your house, and stuff like that. He was still trying to tempt this couple who had already awakened and wanted to follow the Buddha and forsake every possession in the world already. And he came in. You cannot do that. Then you won't be happy. You must be happy if you have children. You'll be happy if you have cows, if you have possessions. Because the beings will not feel happy without any possessions. Blah, blah, blah. So the Buddha said now, countering him, those with children grieve precisely because of their children. Oh, they make trouble sometimes. Those with cattle grieve precisely because of their cows. A lot of work. Take care when they're sick and a lot of tending. A person's grief comes from acquisitions. For a person with no acquisitions doesn't grieve. Yeah, nothing to lose. Right? Okay. End of the story for today. There's one guy who wear nothing. Yeah. No shirt, no clothes. But he's always happy, happy, happy. Yeah. And sometimes it rains, sometimes it's scorched by the sun. Some people come and say, you have hands, you have feet, you go out, do some work and then earn money so that you can put some clothes on your back and have something in your possession. Then you will be, better. He said, no, I'm happy now. I'm very happy. They say, why are you happy? If you have some things, you will be happier. He said, no. If I have anything, you think I'll still be happy like now? It means he knows whatever he has will cause another trouble. It's true like that. Even if we have our clothes, the more beautiful, the more trouble. You have to take good care of it. Yeah? Luckily, I don't have to, because some experts in my company, I will send it to them, and they help me to wash, and then put it on for, I don't know what, advertisement. Master, what is that? I want to buy some, for example. Otherwise, if I'm alone, I won't be wearing this. Or if I have to wash them myself, I don't think I would. It's too much trouble. My mobile home now is small. They say it's small. They told me it's made from a container and very small because I want them already. I can't have it too big. It's too big for me. They still try to squeeze another room in front and another room on the left. The bedroom, yeah. Of course, I appreciate their kindness, yeah? I paid. I don't think I get it from them. I don't want to. So the mobile home even, they made it from container, cargo container from the ship. Yeah. Some are bigger, some smaller. They told me a cargo container. I thought it was small. Yeah. Immediately, 1 month is all done. No, and they make it bigger, and then it's 2 months, 2 months and a half. So, okay, fine, I accept it. Well, because I make a living room like a normal house, and attached to it is a little kitchenette, and in the front there's a little coffee room, yeah, Japanese chair, sit on the floor drinking coffee. Yeah, if I have time to even make a coffee. They truly had no idea. All of you had no idea. that I'm munching a sandwich, signing my, document at the same time. Meditating while petting my pet at the same time. And washing my teeth while checking some SMTV clips at the same time. How have I even the leisure to make a coffee, sit there and sipping like a princess? So that room is a waste. But I can't take it off. It's attached just like you cannot free yourself from your husband. You're attached to each other by some invisible cement, yeah? So I don't blame you. My house, I cannot detach that part. Of course I can. I have to call experts to come in, pour away the wall, that piece of roof, and then seal it all back again. It would take another month. With all the mess to clean up and everything to fix it back again. Because there's a balcony, and then you have to take balcony away first and wrap it back again. Oh my God, so I say, forget it, fine. And then make a bedroom also. Bedroom with I say, well, you call it queen size bed maybe? Not a king size though, but it must be a queen size. They think I'm a queen, so I deserve a queen size bed. I lied on it once. It's truly comfortable. It's the best bed you can have. Beautiful sheets and satin like linen. When I came, it was still hot, and you lie in this cool sheet, and cover yourself with this satin. I didn't cover it myself. I was worried I would go to sleep because it's too comfortable. Okay, I left it there for a couple of weeks. And I didn't know what to do with it. I just lied it once, and it's too comfortable. Very comfortable. I'm worried. The Buddha said, you don't lie on high and wide bed. And I was thinking I have to study that why first before I really sleep on that bed. It's very comfortable how they make the bed. The room is small, but the bed is big. And even, yes, a little sofa, small reading chair and a table. Very nice. Truly very nice. Very simple, yeah, but nice. And then before I went to sleep, I immediately had to jump out of the bed. I have a lot of work to do. If I lie there, I will sleep maybe forever and go to Nirvana as well. So after moving all my dresses and stuff, into the new house, I was still thinking where to put it. First, I put them in the new cave, yeah. And then later, I say it's too far away from the main house, I can't afford to keep running back and forth. Maybe I forget the lipsticks, or I just draw only one eyebrow and forget the other. Then I have to run again to the cave to get a pencil. Yeah? And if the pencil is broken, then I have to, etc. Yeah. And the bathroom is in the middle, and so if I go in and out, and if I wear this kind of beautiful dress, the rain will rain in. I cannot say, go ahead and rain, God. I'm going to the meditation hall now, just rain, Yeah. It's so very inconvenient, yeah, because my time is really very tight. So I took out the bed, with some little regret, I have to confess, because I tried once, a few minutes, and it's really comfortable. For a long time, I didn't have this kind of comfortable physical feeling, especially when you're older and your bones kind of don't stay where they're supposed to stay. So in such a bed, it's really regulated, very comfortable. So I was also afraid that I would be too comfortable. Because if I'm too comfortable, I might not be able to remember other people who don't have enough comfort. So out it went, out, yeah. And then I put all my dresses and everything in there, next to my working office. So it's convenient, Because I work sometime and then I take a little break or something. Then in those few minutes, I can go and arrange my things, because it was not arranged when it first came. It was all in suitcases and bags. So it was very convenient. They moved all the things in a long time ago, but because it's in a cave far away, and when I work, and in just a few minutes, I can just go there and then come back again to work, and But if it's next to my little office room, the office is about 2 by 2, about the size of this platform. And next to it is a room, a little bit bigger, and I put all my dresses and things I need there. Yeah, very convenient. And in no time, I fix it. I can arrange everything. Before, it's been laying there too long. Because out of sight, out of mind, I'm too lazy to go. Originally, I wanted to live in the cave. That's why I brought all the things there. But then the dogs are with me. In the cave, they have less room with all the dresses and table, makeup table and hats and shoes. It's not enough room for dogs and me. So I thought, okay, I have to sacrifice the cave. The mobile home is good. It's just that they make it too big. I mean, it's not big. It's good. Actually, it's not very big. Just it is good for dogs to also be in there. In the beginning, when I came, it was all empty. Even the small room looked very big. Yeah, and the Japanese room is also about this big. The desk here, the platform here, about that big. It's a nice house, actually. Truly, it's just that. I really feel like I should just live in a small cave or room somewhere. They cheated me, they told me just a small mobile home container, master, just a container. So I thought like the container we had before, small and simple. But they made it into like a house. It looks like a country house, very nice. Yeah, they put a roof on top of it. So it makes it like a real house. The container is only square, and maybe rectangular. But they put a roof on it. And they cut the wall to make a house and windows. Yes, and inside they make some padding or some kind of, looks like column, Roman columns. Italian. A half and pat it on it. It looked like a very a good house. Not quite rich, but very decent. Well decorated, yes. Okay, now you know my secret. So the rain god can rain. I go. Did you eat already? Oh, you did, right? Oh, I came late, right? You enjoyed?
Yeah. Spoiled us.
Oh, spoil you. Oh, never mind. We have money, okay? Food I can afford. Food and simple clothes, yes. So even in my house I have only the dressing room, I reserve it for the dogs anyway, yes. So my bedroom is out. My bed is out. So I just have a little corridor to walk in and out to choose a dress, that's all. I feel very happy, very compact. Dogs are there, dresses are there, the kitchen is there, sofa. I just, have a small sofa. You can put it up like a sofa, or you can open it, and it becomes like a little bed. Yes, but that bed you have to be careful because the 4 legs are on one side, and the one that will open out has no legs. If you're not careful, the sofa will be on top of you instead of of you on top of the sofa. My dog had that happen, and he was sandwiched in between. He was so scared. The big dog, he's too heavy, He just turned around, If you sleep on this stable side with the 4 legs, and you may just put an arm on the other side, or a leg on the other side, or lean a little bit. But if you completely roll over to the other side, then the sofa will sandwich you. It claps back, Or you'll be under the sofa instead of you on top. Yeah, but I'm skillful. I have skillful means. Okay? All right, guys. Everything is good now, huh?
Yes.
So I say the dresses are there, the dogs are there. Food come every day, so rain God, if you want, go ahead and rain. I feel a little bit more settled now. When I first came, so many bags, so many suitcases, and I had to do it myself, I don't want anybody else to do it for me, because then I might not be able to find what I want, Number one. Number two, I prefer to do things myself. Before, I would be happy to have helpers. Nowadays, I know the truth. People bring not just their physical strength to help you. They bring their stacks of karmas. Oh, you have no idea. If you knew, you'd be very scared. That's why many rich people or the king and big politicians, they don't fare very well because they have too many helpers and they didn't know about the karmic consequences. You truly don't know. Some people bring you marital problems. Some people bring you gossiping problems. Your reputation problems. Some people bring you any other misfortune that you don't even know. Because if you're famous and loved, you also have enemies and foes, and they gossip and they tell people things that are not true about you. And you know that over the years, especially the Taiwanese, they should know better. And then one of these guys, always whenever I'm with him, I will have problems with the police. Even I drive my own car, suddenly some other car, and then we would have some problems, and I would have to go to the police, and fingerprints, mugshot, until it's clear up. Or they come search my house because, oh, no end. Or I will have enmity from the neighbor, one guy, another guy, always. And until I find out nowadays, it's kind of so many. I cross so many out of my list, and mostly I do everything myself, except now I'm too busy to cook for myself. Otherwise I would also. I have people who can help me, but I do whatever I can. Only when I cannot, like heavy furniture, then I have to call somebody to help me. Because you don't know, people bring you a lot of garbage. And some people even maybe admire you too much. And then it becomes more like physical. And then if they cannot have you, they have you in their mind and all kind of thing and make you sick. Make you even have stomach pain and headache. You have no idea. And they don't look the part. They don't look it. So you cannot have any suspicion. They all look very good. I also was on the internet all over, all kind of names I don't even know. Only when somebody told me, then I knew. I said, oh yeah, really? That's that. What can I do? Nowadays we have internet. Anybody can say anything on the internet. And I don't have time to trace them or to defend myself. I have no time. I don't even know all of them. Sometimes the so-called disciples, they know it and they try to take it off, But already some people know. And whatever is written already on like newspapers or television is archived. It won't go away. It will stay there. And then other people may go to the library, read it or see it. And they believe what is printed. They don't know me. They believe what is there on the newspaper. Even if it's already clear, but some people do not know. You cannot clear everybody. Like 100 people read that newspaper before, and only some will read again the next few days or the next week. And then they still think bad about whoever is blemished on there. Yeah. Nowadays, our world is very advanced, but also there are disadvantages. People can just do anything. They don't care about the consequences, the karma. They don't even know about it. So it's very difficult for any good person to sometimes defend themselves. Very difficult. Especially we practitioners, we cannot sue anybody. I don't anyway. Yeah, I don't. Also, I don't have time. Even if I wanted to sue somebody to clear my name, I must also have time. So don't be too proud if you have a lot of servants in your house. You never know. Sometimes suddenly you have problems, you have disaster. It could be caused by their karma. And some people bring disaster into your life. They don't look at it. They're very diligent and working. They don't know. Some people bring it into my life. That's why I know. Your life I cannot trace and tell you, but my life I know. So many problems. That's because of the so-called helpers around. Some people bring problems with the police, or even if I can drive well, suddenly I have an accident, for example, like that. So police have to come. Or my car breaks down or something like that, and I have no choice but to stay there to wait for the police with all kinds of information, etc., etc. And maybe the opponent makes trouble and wastes a lot of time. And some people come, even sometimes they practice, but they don't practice very well. And their hormones override them and also make trouble for me. Yeah. Maybe not physically, or sometimes even physically. I give you headache and stomach pain. It's too vicious, too zealous, You cannot always defend or do anything against such an invisible attack, especially when you did not expect it. And sometimes some people come and then cause you a lot of, reputation loss, yes, or money loss, a house or land loss. It happened to me over these years. I cannot remember everything. Yes. Money loss, okay. Land loss is not bad. But reputation loss is sometimes really big. Not because of my name, but it hinders my work, making a lot of people misunderstand me and make a lot of trouble for disciples as well, for my work. But you can avoid all this if you are a master. If you're a true master, there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you don't want any disciples. Or very few, like Bodhidharma, 5. The other just followers, 5 disciples. Yeah. Many masters didn't have a lot, didn't have. They don't want to, they know. Just troublemakers. It's okay to have disciples, to help them, but some they don't practice at all. They just want to come and stick around because they have nothing better to do. They just want to be the clown, just to bother, yeah, and bring their bad energies inside your house, your ashram, and then sometimes make you lose your control also, yeah. And then people would think, oh, what a bad master, huh? Yelling like that. But in India, they don't care about this. In India, if a master yells at them, they say, we know, you're trying to yell at us or to fool us so that we think you're bad, so that we can leave you. We won't leave you. They know all these tricks already, Indian people. Right? Right, Indians? Tika? Yeah, correct, right? Yeah. Tell me.
They don't care all these things, whatever the papers and the TV tells.
Yeah.
Even my previous master has got big problem in 2012.
What did they do? What did he do? He didn't do anything.
No, he didn't do. He has his disciples, some of his disciples built some houses over there nearby, houses like a villa.
Gave him houses?
No, and they are selling to outside people, whoever wants to stay nearby. Like, in our ashram is there, outside nearby, some other disciples wants to buy a house and they can live there and come to ashram regularly.
Yes.
Like that, the other disciples, some group of disciples did that. So he got bad reputation because he's doing that real estate business. All his, fame gone away, and TV and newspapers has made big mess
just
for him.
Just because some disciple bought some house nearby him?
Yeah, the group of people make a real estate business out of it.
Oh.
His disciples.
Thinking that the master was making business.
Yeah, and the newspaper, TV made him big mess.
What for he care about houses?
This master is behind all of this real estate business, all that.
No need. If he wants, a disciple will offer how much money he wants, how much he wants. He doesn't have to make business. If you're famous master, you can ask disciples to donate all the time. I'm the only one who doesn't ask. Oh, not the only one, but I'm the one of those who doesn't ask. But if you're famous, like her master, for example, and in India, they follow all the time. And they give him anything he wants. Build houses, a palace for him if he wants. So he has no need to make any business.
The
Yeah.
master didn't have any problem. He didn't have any profit out of it. But
Yeah, of course.
because of the other
Because of
disciples,
that,
the group of
so
disciples,
his bad name.
he got bad name.
Ah,
And we
yeah.
are also stuck in that real estate business.
Yeah, I know.
We bought houses and we were
Oh
stuck
man,
there.
what for? Does he need that? He doesn't need anything. If he just say one word, he will have millions in no time. Yes. In India, there's a beautiful holy woman guru. She only hugs people. Only people give her millions. Yeah. She didn't even ask for it, and she uses it just to donate out again. To build houses for her disciples. These people, they don't need money. They don't care. Yeah, they see through whatever illusions of this world. So that's wrong. The people should know. If he's so famous, he doesn't need to make business anymore. Okay, you know already. Yeah. It's similar things all the time that happen to me. Yeah. And worse, yeah. That is why I told you before, don't just drag anybody into our group just because you want to have more disciples. You have to watch them if they're good or not, if they're really pure and sincere. Don't drag them in just for the crowd's sake, Just to make me more trouble and make you more trouble. Yeah, what to do, yeah. Even when I first met the vice president of Taiwan, the former vice president, she came to visit me for the first time. And she told our disciples, she said, oh, I knew her too late. I mean, she understood too late that I am not what other people said about me, bad things about me, and she knew too late. And afterwards, she went out talking for me like my spokesperson. At that time, I had not even met her yet. Yes. So one time she came here and she told me, oh, many people also attack her, hinder her other work for Taiwan. So I said to her, oh, you know already, good people, good people often have this kind of treatment. And she said, she knows my example. I don't feel too bad, not really that bad, yes. I just feel sorry that people can be so blind, deaf and dumb. Have eyes, how come don't see? Have brains, why cannot analyze and see the truth and the logic? The Maya, casts a curtain on everybody. They are just victims also. It's not just I the victim or your master victim, but those who blemish your master, other master's name also are victims. Victim of gossip, victim of Maya, victim of sometimes of their own jealousy or ignorance. Yes. Even among my own disciples, sometimes if I have two people work for me, if this thing I like the other better or use him more, then also jealousy comes out. It's very difficult for me to keep somebody long because of jealousy, because of misunderstandings, because of ignorance or low-level thinking. Yeah. Okay. That is that. If you please go down and sit below there, I meditate with you for a while and then I won't walk over your head. You sit where you are, only the middle, just one little catwalk for me, yeah? You can sit around here, huh? Yeah. We meditate for a while, yeah, symbolic. Then I go back and do my work. I still have a lot of work every day. The reason I told you that I have a lot of work and I have no time is so that you know, so that you don't feel like, Master, why you don't sit with us? Why don't be with us longer? Why don't come eat with us? Why this, why that? Huh? All right. Light off, everything off, camera off.